What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. Let's navigate an AVI-8. What I have here is an AVI-8 watch, and this one is actually on loan from the OFD channel with Aaron. Out west does a lot of watch reviews, and so this is his. Actually, just checking it out, and I'm really excited to check it out because it's pretty cool looking. Here it comes with this little tag, and you can see here it's the 406501 model. But on the back here we have the little AVI-8. As you can see, the AVI-8 logo, the round dial there, which is pretty cool. And this watch I'm actually really excited to check out. This is the Harrier watch, and you're probably familiar with the Harrier. And it's the jump jet. It was kind of the Marines jet for a long time until the new F-35 came out. But the Harrier is still really just an impressive airplane. And all the AVI-8 watches somehow celebrate, airplane heritage and aircraft and whatnot. So, and a lot of them have to do with, kind of war aircraft, because those are obviously really sexy and cool. Now, this is going to be a quick little tour of this because I've shown you some AVI-8 watches too, and I've loved them all, and they're just really cool looking. And that's really kind of the thing here, is you get really reliable movements, Japanese movements, I believe. Not sure if I think they're Seiko based in the AVI-8 models, but it's hard to know that. I didn't see anything to confirm that anywhere. And so this is a quartz movement. You can see flat crystal on the top here, really big stainless steel, beautiful polished case here, little brushed finish on top of the lugs and around here on the very tall bezel, angled portion of the bezel. Really thick leather strap here, and I'm not sure if it says they're genuine leather, but I think they do something to this particular leather. It has a kind of a little bit of a suede-like feel to it, but sometimes they kind of waterproof them in some way. I'm not actually sure what that process is, but they have a little bit of a kind of a more durable feel. And if you're out sweating, get caught in the rain, get splashed with water, those types of things, you don't have to worry about it. I like this kind of green here with this blue stitching. It's really nice, and obviously a really big buckle, but to reflect these kind of big punched holes here. You can see the AVI brushed stainless steel buckle on this end, a couple retaining straps there. 44 millimeter case, so it's a perfect size case for me, and I just really love this dial. You can see here outer chapter ring. AVI-8 and I think Spinnaker is also in that family. Just really beautiful watches. They've got just great designers or something, great eye for color and balance. And you can see this blue outer ring here, and silked on tachymeter. So you got a tachymeter function. You've got the first quarter of the ring here in red, and then the rest in white, and all the little markings all the way around. But obviously what makes this watch so kind of intriguing is the dial. This is like a skeletonized watch. That's definitely the category I would put it in. I'm going to go way in on it because it's just kind of crazy looking. You can see here we've got kind of those standard applied like chrome markers at the hours, but they're kind of on this top level silver, almost brushed looking dial that is mostly cut out. And then in it, what we have are a couple of subdials. So we have the minute counter right there, and then the chrono right there, I believe 1/20th chronosecond, and then this long slender blue and yellow hand there, which is going to count off your actual second. So if I just hit the chrono, you can see there, boom, we get totally cool looking action, man. Look at that 20th second dial there. That is pretty cool. And if I hit it again, we can reset it. Kind of does a circular all the way around the world here. Very aviation style slender needle hand here. The subdial down here is obviously seconds. You can see some perlage or some concentric ring design there, and then again it just skeletonized all the way through. And you can see how they are at different depths. The subdial over here has kind of a couple layers to it. You can see the cutout on the top and then the disc below. Just really cool. I won't even try to explain it all. I will let the pictures do the talking here because it would take 1,000 words, which is why pictures are worth 1,000 words. Even the window over the date here, this really big date window at the top, you can see framed out in silver. You can see how deep they are, and it's kind of a just really cool AVI-8 on it. Just a super cool looking watch. You can see that the date numbers on the back, on the disc on the back, as they kind of peek through some of the cuts here. Just wicked cool. Wicked cool. I really love it. Skeletonized watches to me have always been a little bit hit or miss. Sometimes they're You know, they look nice. Sometimes they're overdone, a little too much gold for my taste, too many similar colors. It's hard to see that they're even skeletized. Sometimes they're skeletized so much you see your wrist through it, but not in this case. That's really, really cool. Flip it over here, and what I also really like is the back panel here. It's obviously, it screws down, but you can see here how we have kind of this turbine look, and I don't know if you know, but the Harrier only has one engine. It's got the dual intakes on the side, and then it uses nozzles to kind of jump and go vertical and hover and whatnot. So I think that is maybe kind of a tribute to that. Pretty cool. It's a really beautiful looking back. It kind of reminds me of Spiker cars in some ways. Now, if you look here on the pushers, you can see here very, very knurled on the bottom. You don't really matter. It doesn't matter on the pushers, but really it's a cool look down here. But then obviously that knurling and a little color match band with the rondelle on the crown right there is super, super cool. Beautiful, beautiful watch. And the thing about, you know, AVI-8s is that they are definitely heavy on style and look, but they are not on price. And so for a watch here in the US, for this one, it's like $310. Certainly, you know, go to their website, sign up for the newsletter. I think you'll get a 10 or 15% discount code. For British pounds, I think it's, you know, in the 200 something. So, you know, you can get this watch for, you know, the price of a lot of other fashion watches, and it's just really cool. Again, if you like celebrating aviation, these are definitely kind of watches that you should check out. But you know, from a standpoint of just a lot of style and a lot of value, I really, really like the AVI-8. So check it out. Thanks to Aaron for letting me borrow this for an afternoon here. But I'll put a link to this watch in the description if you want to pick one up. Peter from Panda out.